The screen in your pocket. A tale of two phones. The screen in your pocket. A tale of two phones. People love to say things were better back in the day. Cars were tougher. Music sounded warmer. Phones were built like tanks. But is that memory just a cozy, pixelated filter? Or does old tech actually hold up against sleek glass and metal slabs today? We are going to find out. Today, on this crisp November day in 2025, we pit a legend against a giant. Mythical Nokia 3310, the little blue brick that could. Brand new iPhone 17, a pocket-sized supercomputer. Let's rewind the clock. The year is 2000. The world has just survived the Y2K bug scare. Boy bands rule the radio waves. Nokia, a Finnish company, releases the 3310. It was not the first mobile phone, but it became an icon. Small, sturdy, and affordable. Sold over 126 million units. You saw it everywhere. Students, parents, business professionals. A device for the masses. Genius in simplicity. Monochrome display. Physical T9 keypad. Interchangeable express-on covers. UI was just a list. Phone book. Messages. Games. Calculator. That was it. No endless settings or update nags. It is time for the main event. Our first test is the one the Nokia 3310 is most famous for. Durability. How well do these phones handle a fall? We are not going to be scientific here. No robotic arms or precise height measurements. We are going to do what real people do. We are going to accidentally drop them. Our testing ground is my office, which has a standard hardwood floor. Not concrete, but not a plush carpet either. I hold the Nokia 3310 at about waist height, roughly 3 feet. I let it go. It hits the wood floor with a loud plasticky clatter. It bounces once, skitters a few inches, and comes to a rest. Back cover battery body have, as expected, flown off in different directions. It looks like a little tech explosion, but this is part of the design. I hold the power button. The iconic Nokia hands animation appears on the screen, followed by that cheerful beep. It works perfectly. Not a scratch on it. It is a beautiful device, a seamless piece of glass and recycled aluminum. It feels almost criminal to drop it. But science, or something like it, demands a sacrifice. Again, from waist height, I let it go. It falls with a much heavier, more sickening thud. There is no bounce, no skitter. Just a dead stop. A spiderweb of cracks radiates from the top right corner, spreading across the beautiful Super Retina XDR display. The phone still turns on, thankfully. The touchscreen even works. But it is wounded. It is scarred. The winner here is not even a contest. The Nokia 3310 is the clear victor in the durability test. Its plastic, fantastic modular design is simply superior at absorbing and dispersing the energy of an impact. The iPhone, for all its advanced materials like ceramic shield, is fundamentally a glass sandwich. And glass breaks. 1 point for the past. Quality is a subjective beast. It is not just about screen resolution or megapixel counts. It is about how a device feels in your hand, the sound it makes, the satisfaction of using it. When it comes to the screen, the iPhone wins by a country mile. The Nokia's monochrome display shows jagged text and a few simple icons. The iPhone screen is a vibrant, high-resolution canvas. Photos look stunning. Videos are crisp and smooth. Reading an article on the iPhone is a pleasure. Reading on the Nokia is an impossibility. The Nokia 3310 makes sounds. Its famous polyphonic ringtones transport you back 2 decades. The iPhone, by contrast, is a portable stereo system. Its speakers produce rich, room-filling sound. It also has spatial audio and high-fidelity Bluetooth. The iPhone is a smooth, cold slab of glass. Elegant, but inert. The Nokia 3310 is a tactile playground. It has real, physical buttons. Each press gives a satisfying, unambiguous click. You could type a whole text in your pocket without looking. So who wins on quality? It is a split decision. If quality means high-fidelity media, iPhone wins. If quality includes tactile feedback and robustness, Nokia wins. The iPhone is for looking and listening. The Nokia is for holding and pressing. For this round, a draw. This feels relevant. Constant connection, constant scrolling, endless notifications. A whisper for simplicity grows. People buying dumb phones for digital detoxes. They miss the click of a real button. They miss a battery that refuses to die. How easy is it to actually use these phones for their intended purpose? This is where the core philosophies of these two devices clash head-on. Visual aid. Nokia menu tree versus a sprawling iPhone home screen. I hand it to my 10-year-old nephew. He has never seen a phone with buttons. Within 30 seconds, he's navigated the entire system and asks about getting the highest Snake 2 score. The learning curve is practically a flat line. There is one way to do everything. To make a call, you type the number and press the green button. To send a text, you go to Messages and start typing on the T9 keypad. There are no notifications to manage, no app store to get lost in, no settings you could possibly mess up that would break the phone. It is blissfully, wonderfully simple. It is, without a doubt, infinitely more capable. You can do almost anything. But that boundless capability comes with complexity. Apple IDs, Wi-Fi passwords, Face ID scans, and a dozen privacy settings to approve. The home screen can be a chaotic grid of apps, all vying for your attention with red notification badges. Which is easier to use? It depends entirely on the task. If the task is make a phone call, the Nokia is arguably easier. But if the task is find directions and pay, the iPhone does it in seconds. Because its scope is so limited, the Nokia wins on the metric of pure, out-of-the-box simplicity. But the iPhone wins on the metric of real-world utility. The iPhone takes this round, but only by a hair. This is the round where the old legend is supposed to truly shine. We all remember it. Charging your Nokia was an event you did maybe once a week. You would plug it in on a Sunday night, and it would be good to go until the following weekend. The battery was a mere 900 mAh, tiny by today's standards. A simple monochrome screen and a processor that did little more than basic arithmetic. It sipped power, rather than gulping it. To test this, I charged both the Nokia 3310 and the brand new iPhone to 100%, then left them in standby. After 24 hours, the iPhone's battery had dropped to 88%. The Nokia hadn't moved. After 3 full days, the iPhone dipped below 20%. The Nokia still showed 3 out of 4 bars. After a week, the Nokia was still alive. 30 minutes making a voice call on the iPhone dropped about 5%. On the Nokia, the bar didn't visibly change. An hour of a graphically intense game or streaming 4K can drain 15 to 20% on the iPhone. An hour of Snake might drop the Nokia a few points, if that. The verdict here is absolute. The Nokia 3310 destroys the iPhone in the battery life department. It is not even close. Modern phones have much larger batteries, but vastly more powerful components and always-on connectivity that consume power at a ferocious rate. We've accepted daily charging as the norm. Power banks, car chargers, desk cables. The Nokia comes from a time when none of that was necessary. Freedom from the charger is a beautiful thing. This round is a decisive, overwhelming victory for the Nokia 3310. So, after 4 rounds, where do we stand? The Nokia 3310 won on durability. The Nokia 3310 won on battery life. The iPhone won on ease of use for modern tasks, and we called it a draw on quality and feel. It seems we are at an impasse. But the goal was never to crown one phone as the undisputed king. The goal was to understand their strengths. One is a hammer, the other is a super advanced multi-tool. The Nokia 3310 is better at being a phone, more reliable, more robust for communication, with battery longevity and toughness. The iPhone, however, is unequivocally the better device for modern life in 2025. The feeling of nostalgia it evokes is powerful, not just because it is old, but because it represents a time of simplicity, a time when a phone was just a phone. It did not demand your constant attention. It did not bombard you with notifications. For 99% of people, 99% of the time, the iPhone is the winner. In our race for thinner, faster, more powerful devices, we gave up durability, battery independence, and simplicity. The perfect phone of the future might not look like a Nokia 3310, but hopefully it will learn a few lessons from it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a high score in Snake to beat. Comment which retro tech you want to see in the next episode.